Welcome back, guys. We on
Six.
number 6 off the album. We halfway through it. Well, about to be halfway through it. Where we stand so far? First 3 songs were great. Fourth one was terrible. Fifth one was okay.
Fifth one's alright.
So I'm counting that as 3 for 5 right now.
That's fair.
Hold on, Kendrick did turn it up in that song a little bit.
I'm gonna give it 3.5.
3.5 out of 5 so far. Y'all let us know what you're thinking of the album. Is it album of the year worthy? And then y'all do your thing. Hit that sub button. We on the grind to 3K now. We getting right into it. Woohoo!
This feels like some old school West Coast shit. This giving me some old school West Coast shit, like old school Pac. Like, yeah.
I got this fire burning in me from within. Concentrated thoughts on who I used to be.
That's what I said. On song 1, it sounds like he hungry again.
I got this fire burning in me from within. Concentrated thoughts on who I used to be. I'm shedding skin. Every day a new version of me, a third of me demented, cemented in pain, juggling the.
Not only that, he said the line after that. He said, "Concentrated thoughts. I'm shedding skin."
Yeah.
So he's shedding his old self to become a new self, like another self. Like he's done that so many times already. But what I will say is, like, I really do feel like that Drake beef woke him up enough. I said, wait, wow. Woke him up, like, and was like, nah, like, I'm a different level. I want to show y'all there's levels to this shit.
Thanks.
And he's doing that.
Shedding skin. Every day a new version of me, a third of me demented, cemented in pain, juggling the pros and cons of fame. I don't know how to make friends, I'm a lonely soul. I recollect this isolation, I was 4 years old. Truth be told, I've been battling myself, trying to navigate the rhythms fake, cynical about the judgment day. I did past life progression last year and it fucked me up. Reincarnated on this earth for 100 plus. Body after body, lesson after lesson. Let's take it back to Michigan in 1947.
Okay, you go give a little history. I'm loving this sound.
I am too.
I don't think we've heard this kind of sound from Kendrick.
Nah, like I said, this gives me some old school.
And I just want to. I know this song 6 of the album, but I just appreciate the one thing I appreciate about Kendrick is every album is different.
Oh, very much so. And
you're not getting the same recycled flows, beats like a lot of artists do.
yeah, and his albums, like, they get better the more that you listen through. Like, the more that you spend time listening through his albums, like, they always improve. They always get better.
I beg to differ. Damn, first listen was just. I don't think you can get more nostalgic than that on the first listen.
That's fair.
And To Pimp a Butterfly first listen was also phenomenal.
That was, but To Pimp a Butterfly, I mean, that's another one, though. I mean, that album's gonna stand the test of time. Damn is too. What I will say about Damn, they did overplay the hell out of some of those songs, bro. Some of those songs got overplayed like hell, rightfully so. Yeah. But they did get overplayed.
That's what made it so nice. That first listen is it was all fresh. And because the only single off of that album was DNA.
Yeah.
And even if that got overplayed, like I'm not skipping it when it comes on.
And then Humble.
And yeah, I didn't like that one as much.
Last year when it fucked me up, reincarnated on this earth for 100 plus. Body after body, lesson after lesson. Let's take it back to Michigan in 1947. My father kicked me out the house cause I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence, only loved what I was doing. Gifted as a musician, I play guitar on the grand level. The most talented where I'm from, but I had to rebel. And so I'm off in the sunset, searching for my place in the world. With my guitar up on my hip, that's the story unfurled. I found myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect. While the record business loved me, I was head of rhythm and blues. The women that fell to their feet, so many to choose. But I manipulated power as I lied to the masses. Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated.
I manipulated power while I lied to the masses?
Died with my money because my gluttony was too powerful.
So that goes back to the whole shedding his
Yeah.
skin.
A whole lot of respect. Why the record business love me, I was head of rhythm and blues. The women that fell to their feet, so many to choose. But I manipulated power as I lied to the masses. Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated. Another life it placed me as a black woman in the chitlin circuit. Seductive vocalist as the promoter hit the curtains. My voice was angelic, straight from heaven. The crowd sobbed. A musical genius, what the articles emphasized. Had everything I wanted, but I couldn't escape addiction. Heroin needles had me in fetal position, restricted. Turned on my family, I went wherever cameras be. Cocaine, no private planes for my insanity. Self-indulged, discipline never been.
I think we might have overlooked something at the start of this song. I think that this song is more like I'm kind of feeling like he's talking about maybe one of his, and I don't really know much of Kendrick's backstory or shit. I mean, I know more than most artists for him, but like I feel like he's talking about some of his like family struggles and shit, because the line where it's like take you back to 1942, my dad kicks me out the house type shit, which I know him and his manager now, like I know his manager now robbed his dad at KFC, so like I get that part, but I don't know, I just feel like he's talking about somebody in his family, not like his dad in particular, but
It's
because he just said like my heroin addiction, and
but I feel like it's got to be because it's not talking about him. And then I feel like if you go his
yeah,
great grandparents, they're just too old. Would be too old.
right.
Another life it placed me as a black woman in the chitlin circuit. Seductive vocalist as the promoter hit the curtains.
We overthought the fuck out of that. All right, we just overthought the fuck out of that. He's talking about like he's giving different perspectives on like struggles within like his community and everything. So yeah, scratch everything we just said. Overthought the fuck out of that. All right, this is what happens when we listen to Kendrick's song. We're trying to overanalyze everything.
Facts.
My voice was angelic, straight from heaven. The crowd sobbed. A musical genius, what the articles emphasized. Had everything I wanted, but I couldn't escape addiction. Heroin needles had me.
Hold on. You think he could be talking about Whitney Houston? Cause then she OD off of
yeah, maybe.
Voice of an Angel, musical genius.
So he's going through maybe it's artist perspectives. So
Another life it placed me as a black woman in the chitlin circuit. Seductive vocalist as the promoter hit the curtains. My voice was angelic, straight from heaven. The crowd sobbed. A musical genius, what the articles emphasized. Had everything I wanted, but I couldn't escape addiction. Heroin needles had me in fetal position, restricted. Turned on my family, I went wherever cameras be. Cocaine, no private planes for my insanity. Self-indulged, discipline never been my sentiments. I needed drugs. To me, an 8-ball was like penicillin. Fuck love.
Damn.
My happiness was in that brown sugar. Sex and melodies gave me hope when nobody's looking. My first assistant was a small town scholar. Never did a quaalude till I got myself around her. My daddy looked the other way, he saw sin in me. I died with syringes pinched in me. Reincarnated.
One more thought.
oh no.
What if her first story was about his dad, the second story was about his mom? I don't know. We'll have to see.
My present life is Kendrick Lamar, a rapper looking at the lyrics to keep you in awe. The only factor I respected was raising the bar. My instincts sent material straight to the charts. My father kicked me out the house, I finally forgive him. I'm old enough to understand the way I was living. Ego and pride had me looking at him with resentment. I close my eyes, hoping that I don't come off contentious. I'm yelling, Father, did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely when the people needed me, I helped them. I didn't gloat, even told them no when the vultures came. Took control of my fleshly body when the money changed.
Son, you do well, but your heart is closed. I can tell residue that linger from your past creates itself.
Father, I'm not perfect, I got urges, but I hold them down.
But your pride has to die.
Okay, Father, show me how.
Tell me every deed that you done and what you do it for.
I kept 100 institutions paid.
Okay, tell me more.
I put 100 hoods on one stage.
Okay, tell me more.
I'm trying to push peace in LA.
But you love war.
No, I don't.
Oh, yes, you do.
the truth.
Every individual is on.
It's him talking to God right now, which is
This is deep.
yeah.
I'm gonna stop trying to make assumptions of what this song is, but this shit is deep.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, that part right there is crazy. It's like, look, I put 100 rival gangs on stage. I promote peace. Nah, you promote war. No, I don't. Yes, you do.
Tell me more.
I put 100 hoods on one stage.
Okay, tell me more.
I'm trying to push peace in LA.
But you love war.
No, I don't.
Oh, yes, you do.
Okay, then tell me the truth.
Every individual is only a version of you. How can they forgive when there's no forgiveness in your heart?
I could tell you where I'm going.
I could tell you who you are. You fell out of heaven cause you was anxious. Didn't like authority, only searched to be heinous. Isaiah 14 was the only thing that was prevalent. My greatest music director was you. It was colors, it was pinks, it was reds, it was blues, it was harmony and motion. I sent you down to earth cause you was broken. Rehabilitation, not psychosis. But now we here now. Centuries you manipulated man with music. Embodied you as superstars to see how you moving. You came a long way from garnishing evilish views.
And all I ever wanted from you was love and approval. I learned a lot, no more putting these people in fear. The more that word is diminished, the more it's not real. The more light that I can capture, the more I can feel. I'm using words for inspiration as an ideal.
So can you promise that you won't take your gifts for granted?
I promise that I use my gifts to bring understanding.
For heavy man, woman, and child, how much can you vow?
I vow my life just to live one in harmony now.
You crushed a lot of people keeping their thoughts in captivity.
And I'm ashamed that I ever created that enemy.
Then let's rejoice where we at.
I rewrote the devil's story just to take our power back. Incarnated.
I wrote the devil's story just to. Okay. Oh, man. I'm gonna have to go get that one on the list. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like there's just so much more shit to piece together there.
Yeah, there's definitely a story between all three. We just got to figure it out.
Yeah. With that being said,
That's a 10 though.
that's a 10. This is the best storytelling on the album so far.
And honestly, just because how well that was put together, I feel like I would put that above the other 10.
Yeah.
Because that was just beautiful story.
Back and forth.
I've
It was a story about struggle, and I understand a little bit. Like,
I've always enjoyed songs where they go back and forth talking to God.
yeah. Well, that, I mean, and it's important to understand.
And that's coming from a guy that's not religious, and I like those kind of songs.
Right. It's also, I don't know. I mean, yeah, like he's talking about struggles that like we never gonna deal with and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like you're right. I think there's some more to that song we're not getting yet. But if y'all know what it is, go ahead and put it in the comments. Let us know what's going on there. Till next time.